What's good, yeah? It's time to talk about Gear Dungeon. Now, why would we need to talk about Gear Dungeon? That is because you can do something right now to prepare for the Gear Dungeon update. What Gear Dungeon update I'm referring to, we'll get to that in a second. So, the most important part you need to take away from this is they're going to change the shop rewards of Gear Dungeon. So, especially if we take a look at the shop for all those of you that have already bought the Infernal Roar fixed piece, so the one with the attack percent as the main stat, crit rate, crit damage, attack, and rage regen, we all know it rolls the same. It's a fixed piece. But if you've already bought it once, you might be wondering, oh, what am I supposed to do with my points? Buy it twice. Buy an RNG piece. You can save them. Because at least it looks like it that we're going to get that Gear Dungeon update by next month. And the ability for us to take a look at it is in 21 hours. So in 21 hours, we'll know what changes.
Our research begins.
As far as I can tell, it should be different modifiers. So we're going to get the same one where everyone is immune to everything besides magic damage. But we're going to get different modifiers for the next Gear Dungeon. How exactly that is, I don't know. And in 20 hours, we'll also know the rewards for the gear shop. So if you still haven't spent your points for Gear Raid 4, make sure to just hold on to them. We can have a look at it again. Following the updates, 2 Gear Dungeon raids will be opening at the same time. And the opening hour of the Gear Dungeon will be extended. So I'm guessing it will be longer than 7 days. Each Gear Dungeon requires different keys for access. So we'll have 100 keys right here, 100 keys for the one below. And when these dungeons are open, we'll obviously get the 100 free keys. Now also, you have the chance to farm more keys through playing Gear Raid 1, 2, and 3. And changing the stages 19 to 21. And then right here, the most important part for all of us. Items in the Gear Dungeon shop have been enriched. So yeah, that's the message. Keep it in mind. And even though this already looks quite nice, let me show you something else that I believe a lot of you have been waiting for. And that is going to be found under the new quick change button. And what it does is it gives us the option to click on plan. Now we have gear plans. So I just made 2 quick ones. And what it does is you can upload a gear set as a gear plan. And you can even name it. So for example, we have my strongest Sorbonne Arcana and my strongest Infernal Roar set named OP Sorbonne Arcana set, and the Voldy as in Voldron IR set. So you can now just pick any character, for example Eloin. We would go to quick change, hit plan, check the stats out, go to save plan, and then for example call it the attack based healer set 1. So yeah, obviously there's one up to 16 characters, I guess. ATK healer set 1. Ignore the fact that it says Helaya. So yeah, we now have the attack Helaya set 1. The biggest issue, I guess, is the fact that the artifacts still aren't included in that set. But I guess it's minor, so we can now finally start to properly make plans. And the plans are going, as far as I can tell, up all the way to 50. So you can have 50 different 6 sets. And also different combinations of it. So for example, we could take the exact same set, like the one right here we have on Nisold, swap out this piece, so swap out the attack speed piece, which turns it into a different set, then go to quick change, plan, save the plan as OP ASPD Sorbonne Arcana. And now we save this one. And we can swap between our strong Sorbonne Arcana and our attack speed Sorbonne Arcana with the single click. And it's going to memorize the pieces you have on your character. So this is an absolutely beautiful change. And this has already been it. We see each other in Gear Dungeon 4. Save me.